Yo, what's good with y'all? We back. Parlay Junkies is back. Episode number 17 in the building. Uh this past week among college football and uh NFL, there has been some wild updates to the end of both seasons as playoffs is now under about to get underway in college football. I mean NFL. Playoffs in NFL is underway this week, so we just found out who's in the playoffs yesterday or this morning, I should say. You find out the bracket. College football playoffs were now officially into the semifinals. We now have officially four teams left. And first time I mentioned Ohio State let the world down and
Hmm.
went down and loses to Miami
I told you, bro.
24-14. I don't it wasn't a good half. First half Ohio State came out flat. That was not good. Uh Julian saying threw a pick six. It was his fault, but it was also Jeremiah Smith's fault for not blocking technically on that screen. So he just got a free run in and it was going from there. Then we had a chance to go down 14-3 in the halftime. And once again, Ohio State kickers continue to plague the Buckeyes year by year that they don't win. Uh, this is the second time on New Year's Eve that Ohio State has lost a game. I don't know, more than a second. I think third time, but I think New Year's Eve is it's their doomsday. They can't win on New Year's Eve. The 1 year they lost Noah Ruggles. I have not forgotten your name, buddy. It was 11:59 at night, officially becoming a new day. 12 a.m. It was about to be a new day.
Two, one.
When it hit one on the
Happy
count,
New.
and it hit one on the Happy New Year, you missed the kick far left, so far. The ball didn't have a chance to make it. And then it happens again. Not in that fashion, not in a loser fashion, but in a fashion where that kick could have potentially gave Ohio State a tie in that game. It would have been 17-17 if you would have made the kick because Ohio State did come back and end up scoring two touchdowns in the second half. But, you know, O line, O line, terrible. Defense, decent, but not the best. I can't lie, Miami do have one of the best defensive lines in the country. In the next game, we have Georgia. Georgia goes down to Ole Miss. Like we said once before on this channel, it is hard to beat the same team twice in the same season. 39-34. That was such a great game, back and forth game the entire single time. Georgia will go up by 11. Ole Miss will go up by 11. It was crazy. Great quarterback play from Trinidad Chambers. 362 passing yards, two passing touchdowns. Lacey, the running back, had a big day on the ground. 98 yards, two tuds, along with their kicker, something that Ohio State does not have, a kicker who can make a 55 and a 56 yarder, along with the game winner. So those two teams will take on each other. Miami versus Ole Miss this Thursday at 7:30. I know E is going with Miami. Sav.
Want to go against Miami, but they keep proving me wrong. So I might have to,
You going Miami?
nah, because they got Carson Beck. So I'm just
Okay.
waiting for Carson Beck to show his true colors, honestly.
Okay. Now I like Miami D line, but I also like how like Ole Miss is hungry.
Yep.
So I think like it's going to be one of those games. It's going to come down to like that Georgia type of last play type of thing. So I'm not sure just yet who's going to win that game, but I'll let y'all know later on. So we'll see. Indiana does Indiana dismantles Alabama 38-3. Alabama had no business being in the playoffs to begin with, but I still give
Come
them
on, Tone. Don't do
they
that,
You
bro.
got
didn't
they won their first game, Tony. You can't say that no more.
they
Right.
didn't
Come
they
on,
didn't
Tone.
bro. They didn't, bro.
So who was supposed to be there? Notre Dame,
I would say Notre Dame, or I would have given
No.
it to Texas. I would have given it to Notre Dame or Texas.
Texas, the same Texas team that lost to Florida,
Go ahead and get on him, bro.
the same Notre Dame team that lost to Miami, lost all their ranked games. I'm pretty sure. Come
You got
on,
they
please.
they lost to
That's what
Miami,
I'm saying.
but Miami is also in the semifinals.
But
So
we
you
weren't.
can't. It's playoffs, bro. It's
But
playoffs.
on decision day, we weren't thinking highly of Miami. We barely thought Miami was supposed to be there because they missed out on the ACC championship game.
But look,
Mm.
it's playoffs though. That's what I'm saying. It's playoffs.
This is
We seen that same Notre Dame team last year, who nobody thought had any business being in there and make it to the chip.
No, bro. That was a different
that
team.
was not the case back then.
That was pretty much the same team. All they had was who? Raul
No.
Leonard with just a addition at QB. They still had Jeremiah Love, who was the nation's best back, besides the dude from Jacksonville State. So like that Notre Dame team could have put up a fight versus Indiana, bro. 38-3 is embarrassing.
Are we serious?
38-3 not embarrassing?
Are you serious? Like it's Indiana. Stop. Like Notre Dame's
Now it's
getting done
Indiana.
crazy. They're
Now
still
it's
getting done crazy.
now it's no.
Only difference is like they got a better run game. Like, okay, maybe they put up maybe it's 38-17 instead. Ooh, like
No, I don't. I think it'd be closer than that, bro. I think it'd be closer than that. I had Alabama fans come up to me today and say, we didn't even deserve to be in the playoffs. But I'm glad we got the opportunity to make it. So they wasn't thinking highly of their team. They didn't think their team would make it
but
far.
you gotta think Bama fans got high expectations in general because of the Saban era. So their expectations are inflated.
But they also said this year they didn't expect them to even make the playoffs. They didn't want them to be in the playoffs because they had a feeling this was going to happen.
Yeah, but they still proved that they were supposed to be there when they beat Oklahoma
But you can't beat the
at Oklahoma.
but you can't beat the same team twice in the same season.
It's hard. It's
Come on,
We
doable.
Tone.
haven't seen it
I
yet so
don't
far.
know.
This season we haven't seen it yet.
Last year we seen it.
Who?
I believe I want to say Oregon beat Ohio State twice, and then
No.
obviously
Oregon beat Ohio State once.
was it just
Yeah,
once?
yeah, because Ohio State didn't make the Big Ten chip because they lost to Michigan,
Okay,
and then they ended up beating them in the playoffs. See them? So like it's like
okay.
that. But
But
then again,
still, but still, to your point, if Bama wasn't supposed to be there, Oklahoma should have took care of them. They did not.
I agree.
and
I don't hear nobody saying Oklahoma shouldn't have been there.
Right.
Okay.
Oklahoma was you know that game was
No.
also one of those games, bro. That game is one of those games, bro. We can all admit that game is one of those games.
What do you say?
Like
Right.
same with the
Right.
next game. Same with the next game. This Oregon Texas Tech game. That's
Right.
one of those games where it's just like we see high play from Texas Tech the entire year, especially their offense. Their offense was striking. Then the offense can't put up any points.
They were on break. You know why?
Like the offense couldn't put up no points. Their defense did what they're supposed to do. The defense kept them in that game. The offense took them out the game. I don't I don't see too much from that Oregon team that I like versus Indiana. But then again, this is the second time they're playing this season. They're going to play Indiana a little bit differently. But the only thing is, Indiana had to travel across the country to play against Oregon. And this is at a neutral site. So Indiana might kill Oregon, bro. They might just kill Oregon. But we'll see that game's on
We'll
Friday
see.
night. We'll see. Peach Bowl Friday night, 7:30. I think I like Indiana in this
I
one.
do too.
I like Indiana in this one.
Over what I picked from week 2 of the college football season. I'm going with Oregon. Oregon and Miami in the national championship.
I got Indiana simply off the fact that Mendoza is not throwing them picks. He's not throwing three. He's not throwing three interceptions, bro.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
can
what
see it.
saved Oregon. They just
Yeah,
anytime they got some momentum, they just gave it away.
yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
And their head
We'll
coach
see.
is a psycho, so he's gonna have them right.
Former
He will.
JMU coach, might I ask. Former JMU coach.
Mm,
Yeah.
Former JMU coach 2 years ago. Changed that program around down in Bloomsburg, Bloomsfield, Indiana. Changed the program. Oh,
And guess where he from? He a part of the Saban tree. I think like I want to say, cause I know he's from the Saban tree. Dan Landings is from the Saban tree. If Lane Kiffin was there, he would have been from the Saban tree too. That's crazy.
yeah.
it's a bunch of coaches out there. I had opportunity to talk to the right tackle today from JMU. He's in a transfer portal now. So he said he's still waiting on his options right now. He said in this current moment, I was supposed to call him too, but he said in this current moment, if he said any team will call him and tell him to get on the plane, he's doing it. He said he's weighing out his options. I think he was at Auburn the other day actually. So
Okay.
we'll see where he ends up at. What else? Uh the QB from Penn State signed to Virginia Tech. I kind of seen that coming. He's gonna follow Franklin down there. Ohio State lost a bunch of their players to the portal, much like the backups to the portal. So we'll see. We lost one of our big backup wide receivers, but we also have Chris Henry Jr. So I'm not really too worried about that. We lost a big lineman though, a big lineman, and that's our struggle is the O line. So we'll see who we get in the portal.
They
Thank
saying they saying that the G5 programs, I forget, one head coach said like come here, you know what I'm saying? And then basically it's like the door to the P5 teams like we'll get you right so that you can go to like a bigger program. Do you think that that's like kind of the stance that G5 teams should take, or should they really try to compete for championships?
I I think they won't be able to compete with championships due to the NILs.
mm.
It's like it's nearly impossible, bro. Those teams, like it's 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 unfortunate, very unfortunate that those teams have to go through what they go through. Unless they have like a crazy run in the playoffs, I don't personally see any of those teams making it far, regardless. Unless it's like bowl season, they want to get a couple bowl wins, get a couple extra $1 million towards the school. But I think like that approach isn't bad at all. Not bad. It's the right approach technically, because who wouldn't want to hear that? Oh, I can get you right, get you some more, and then a year or two in, you can go get extra $1 million playing elsewhere. So it does take the fun out of the game though. NILs have ruined the game. Has ruined the game.
It's unfortunate.
Very
Oh,
It's
unfortunate.
ruined.
unfortunate.
You think it's ruined it?
It's ruined the game, bro.
Really?
Because you
Before,
have, huh?
before, before we just seen the same teams over and over, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. You know what I'm saying? You always know it's Clemson, Bama, or it's Georgia, Bama, or whatever. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you're still gonna see that. But you're gonna add now, and since it's playoffs, so they added 12 teams. You're gonna just see 12 teams in it now.
I see what you're saying, Saf.
Like that. But I feel like regardless, you're still gonna see those same top teams of the nation that you're gonna see. You're always gonna have Ohio State, Oregon now. Well, Oregon always been the decent program, but now they're just up there more. You're always gonna see that, like, you know, like that Georgia make it. Clemson has been on a decline recently. I can't lie, but that's like one of the few programs that's like declining. But all the rest of the programs are striving. Like you have boosters after those big schools as well. That's pulling in millions of dollars, which is why how Carson Beck ended up at Miami in the first place. The boosters they had did their job and they got him down there. So
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that, but I think like for at least because of the fact, well, partially because of the fact that the playoffs are so big, now we're gonna get like a SMU, you know what I'm saying? We'll get a G5 team. If the ACC continues to be like, poop, we'll get two G5 teams and stuff like that. So we'll get like a Ole Miss because Ole Miss don't usually be in the mix, you know what I'm saying? So like, and they're on
that's
the Cinderella run literally right now.
Yeah.
So
but that's also because of coaching as well. He changed that program.
that's true. But
With him,
previously to
and then with him leaving now, we won't see that same program do what they do. Let's be real.
we'll see. We'll see.
See.
But my point is like we'll get like more different we'll get different teams and if they're well coached, like this Ole Miss team seems to be, you know what I'm saying, they can make a deeper run. So we do get a little bit more parity, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't think it's like ruined it necessarily. It's made it more interesting.
Mm, I mean, I understand what you're saying though, but still, those G5 teams that end up making it, it's like
I mean,
first
they
first
get
round
money for their conference.
first
So
round they get slaughterhouse.
they do get money for their conference. So that helps regardless.
But it's not
Yeah.
money. Money compares to NIL money.
Right.
It's true.
Like you got Arch Manning who's making more than NFL players just for the last name alone.
That's
I don't
true.
know. I feel like across all college sports,
Yeah. I
it's
mean,
the
but
yeah.
wouldn't Arch Manning have gotten money regardless?
Not really.
But you know what I'm trying to say? Like even before the NIL, wouldn't they
But
have
he
already made sure he had got that bag? And
they would
I'm
have
just saying. I'm just saying.
And that's what made it more fair is because like now instead of you know what I'm saying paying them under the table,
Right. Yeah,
it's out
right.
in the
It's just
open.
fair.
that's what
Right.
I'm saying. But that also now with the NIL, it brings in Arch Manning along with Wingo, along with a whole bunch of other players who most likely wouldn't have went to Texas if it wasn't for that bread.
That's true. They still ended up what 9-3, well 10-3 because they won their bowl game.
The bowl game don't count, bro. They played against a sorry Bryce Underwood, who I don't know why people still have hope in him.
He's a freshman, bro.
I still have no hope, bro.
He's a freshman, bro. What freshman you know was tough from day one?
Still ain't saying
He's not a freshman. He
he is a
sat.
freshman.
Didn't he
That's a
sit?
freshman. Yes, but that's a freshman. It's a redshirt freshman.
He's a redshirt freshman.
It's a freshman. He didn't
Redshirt.
play.
Red shirt.
Same with Ben Simmons winning the rookie of the year. He sat. He played what, like
We're
five
not talking about
games?
Ben
Oh,
Simmons.
okay.
We're not talking about Ben Simmons. He had a whole year to sit there. That's like Patrick Mahomes, like you sat a year, you got your, you know what I'm saying, you sat there, you learned the program a little bit, and then boom, versus being an actual 18-year-old and getting tossed into the fire. We both know that's not the same thing.
Mhm. The way that players are like in the league now, bro, it's pretty much the same, bro. We got college players that's turning 24
Yeah.
and competing for a national championship. Trinidad
Shouldn't,
Chamberlains.
shouldn't that be like, shouldn't we be past that? Like the COVID year exceptions and all that. I thought we were past that.
I feel
You
like
can
we're there always players who are like this, so
not to this bad, not how this bad this is though.
Shug.
Like, but he's also a COVID
like
year player.
26.
Yes.
But he had his red shirt and the COVID year. And then let alone if he gets hurt in college, that's another year. It's
He was
just
cheating.
that's you know what you're doing,
Nah, there
bro.
was a tight end on Miami. Got like 7
Bro,
years.
bro.
Yeah,
Chiefing,
bro.
bro.
Because he got injured, COVID year, all that.
Chiefing.
He
Chief
got
and
like Stetson Bennett to the world and stuff like that.
Earl.
Sit in college all their whole life, bro.
Hey, make that
And
bread. You feel
and they,
me? I can't even be mad at it for real.
I'm
that's what I'm
saying,
saying.
bro.
End up winning two natties, so it's like
Right?
Got that bread, got some natties, campus legend. Shoot.
I'm saying, bro. I guess we'll kind of kick this back over to the NFL. Man, it was a crazy week, especially to be a Steelers fan. It was a lot of games that didn't matter as normal during week 18, but I like that the NFL always does do divisional matchups because they always seem to matter. And every single year, we always get really good games. So I am happy about that. To first start off, in the NFC South, they had, I guess, two games that mattered. Um, it first started off with who won the Carolina Bucks game. The Bucks ended up winning that game. I want to say 13-6. And then the Saints ended up losing to the Falcons, and by way of that happening, then the Panthers, because of a tie, then made the playoffs. But hey, it's like the most NFC South way of making the playoffs. What can we say? Honestly, they play, I'm gonna say, oh, wait, I can pull it up right now. They play the Rams. So sign up.
GG. GG.
Right.
I,
Go ahead and pack your bags.
GG. I
Um
think the spread came out. I seen it was like 10 and a half, or like 13 and
It's
a half.
10. It's 9.5. Yeah, it's 10. It's
Wow.
yeah, the Rams also as away teams, I guess, on the neutral site, they would be what, 12 and a half, so 13 essentially.
But the
So
Bucks are home, which is crazy. Like they get a home.
right, that's what I'm saying. So they already, you know what I mean?
Like,
So yeah, bro. But yeah, I mean, when I guess to make the playoffs, who would have thought that the Panthers would have done it? Shout out to them for overachieving again this year. And Bryce Young might be the answer. He might be.
could be.
Whoa, look what happens when we let our
Might be
quarterback develop and we
develop.
don't.
Right. Right.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see with
Um.
him.
Yeah. But then the next game right after that was honestly more of a snooze fest than the first game. I was expecting something like what we had seen a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, we didn't get quite of an exciting game. But Seahawks did pull it off against the Niners. What's up, Saf?
They're just number one seed.
Oh yeah, number one seed. They claim first. I guess everything runs through Seattle. Not gonna lie, that might be an advantage and that might come in clutch, especially for that team. Especially for a team that loves to run the ball, has a decent defense. And I keep saying it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm an or a Sam Darnold hater, but those half field reads become real easy when the crowd will get quiet and you're used to playing in the rain. So we'll see. We'll
Sam
see. I
Darnold
mean,
hater. Sam Darnold hater.
Bro.
Darnold hater.
we're gonna see. We're gonna see. There was a bunch of other games that happened on Sunday. They didn't really have any playoff implications. But then we got to the Steelers Ravens game, 8:20. It seems almost like the script had it already planned. That honestly was probably the craziest Steelers Ravens game I've ever seen. And I watched a game where Antonio like extended his arm across to score at the very end on Christmas uh, to win the division. It was insane. But that fourth quarter was absolutely insane. To start
Crazy,
off,
craziest 8 minutes I've ever watched.
right. Yeah, I mean, to see the Ravens start off up 10-0 and then to still lose the game and then
Coach.
also have two 50-yard touchdowns in the fourth quarter. To say all that, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, as at least as a Steelers fan watching that offense all year, but
Coaching.
that's exactly what happened. Yeah, coaching did play a big role. coaching played a big role. I also think, as a Steelers fan, shout out to Aaron Rodgers. I don't think he gets quite enough love for what he did last night, especially with the crew he had. The number one receiver was Calvin Austin, a 5'9", 175-pound receiver, and his number two is Adam Thielen. It's 2026. Enough said. Um, what I also will say is I saw a lot of communication from Aaron too, especially coming outside the huddle. That shows not only wasn't necessarily coaching from Arthur Smith, but coaching from Aaron Rodgers, giving those receivers the plays, being able to manipulate the defense and make the plays necessary to win. I was excited. I mean, I don't know what else I would have asked for, but this is exactly what I meant by a quarterback who, when you need it to count, they can step up. And is he going to make all the crazy Aaron Rodgers throws that he used to make 10 years ago? No, but that's not who we need him to be. So I'm excited. I know we have Houston coming into town, and some people might say that might be scary. But guess what? I have no fear. I have no fear.
You will get to
Um,
that. We will get to that.
Yes, we will. We will definitely talk about it. But before we get there, we're just going to quickly go over Blackout Monday. For those who don't know, Blackout Monday is a Monday after I get every single year, the last Monday of the year, there is no game. All 18 games are played either Saturday and Sunday or some combination of the weekend. Um, but coaches get fired. So we're just going to quickly go through some of the coaches who have gotten let go, and then also some of the places where there's now vacancies. And honestly, what's the best spot and who didn't deserve to get fired? So a few things, but to start off, Brian Dable and Brian Callahan, they've already both been let go before the end of the season. Dable was in New York. He was a Giants coach for I want to say the last 3 or 4 years. Um, his first season, I remember he like overachieved. They made the playoffs, lost in the first round, and then we never heard from him again. And then Brian Callahan, I want to say that's his second year in Tennessee, but oof, that was rough. I think they had a worse year this year than they had last year. But what can you say? Raheem Morris was let go in Atlanta. Kevin Stefanski was let go in Cleveland. Mike Gannon was let go in Arizona, and Pete Carroll was fired for the Raiders. Honestly, Pete Carroll should have never came out of retirement. He just stayed out of the NFL.
To be
I think
fair, that Raiders team was horrible.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
100%. But why did he pick up the job?
It's free bread. Like, I mean, shoot.
I get it.
But like, why at that point, like, if you the ownership, why are you firing me after 1 year? You like, come on, bro. Like, can
You
we be
didn't even give him
realistic?
a chance.
That team was bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you didn't help
it
though.
really
But
was. No, he didn't. But I don't think it was his like for him to be the only person who got booted. They're just going to be bad again next year with whoever they hire, and I think that's obvious. But I think it's a little bit of pressure also internally because they want Al to win. And it's hard to do, especially with a team like that. Yeah. Um, I was a little disappointed to see Raheem Morris get fired. And I know that they had a down year and I know they have more expectations, but like you gotta understand that the player personnel and the decisions that were being made by people who were above him were monstrosities. Like, how do you pay Kirk Cousins in the same offseason and then draft someone in the top 10 as a quarterback? It just doesn't make sense.
it's fair.
I feel as though if they were going to the fire route, I feel they should have been fired on. Don't wait till the season's over. When your team is catching fire now to fire someone. You should have been fired on when y'all were playing terrible.
I
That's
agree.
more like you waited like too long to fire someone.
I
So
agree.
I can understand. Like they did play terribly. Like while that Kirk Cousins deal was crazy, that roster is like, especially for the NFC South, that roster is more than good enough to get a win the division. So I'm not surprised as far as that's concerned.
If you were a coach, Tone, where would you go?
like dream, like destination.
Oh, we also forgot one other person. Didn't old boy get fired?
Oh,
Aaron Glenn.
nah, not yet.
All right.
Do you want him to be fired?
He's supposed to be. No, I don't.
Okay.
I want Woody Johnson out of there. That's what I want out of there.
Understandable. Very understandable.
I
So
guess how do you fix it? I mean, do you hire a new coordinator?
it's until Woody Johnson,
Who's the OC? Who's calling the offense?
bro.
Wait,
Until Woody Johnson is gone, there's no saving the Jets, bro.
Okay. All right.
Like we have four top 50 picks this upcoming draft. Two in the first round, one to start off the second round, and one like later on in the second round. So we'll see what happens. Who we
you should be
draft.
excited, bro. Low
Going to
key.
be it's
Right.
going to
There's
be
opportunity there.
it's going to be a quarterback. It's going to be a
How
quarterback.
many?
We're who knows?
Is he going off of college football ratings?
Has to be.
He's going to draft.
Ty Simpson. That
No,
would be so funny. That would be so funny.
most likely I'm seeing from what I heard Mendoza if we can get to him. If not Mendoza, then Dante Moore from Oregon,
I thought
which
he was thinking
is
about staying.
they not sure yet. This is the thing with Dante Moore. Dante Moore's uh folks managers told him to reach out to Las Vegas and Vegas got first pick. They said and he said if Vegas this folks said if Vegas say they aren't drafting you, you're not going to the Jets. You're going back to college for one more year.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I don't want to go to the Jets,
So
respectfully. And this is not even hate, but I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know. There's some worse like
There.
destinations than the Jets.
Yes,
Let's
there
be
you go.
honest.
Where?
There's huh?
Where?
The other New York team, Las Vegas.
Not with Cam Scatterville and Jackson Dart.
I would rather be
Cam
on
Maybe
the
Las
Scatterable.
Vegas.
Cam Scatterable, I don't think he's playing this upcoming season.
He will.
I want to say he was
Bro gonna
doing
become a
acrobatics.
WWE superstar, bro.
Huh?
He gonna become a WWE superstar.
No, he's not, bro. Come on, bro.
So
And then they
moving on
also got
past
Malik
that.
Neighbors coming back too. Come on, bro. That's a
What
That's a
nice.
fun place to be, bro.
but that's the thing. At what position?
Huh?
Who?
Like, no, I'm
Scatterville?
saying like in general. In general. Like
Oh,
the position would you end up playing in New York?
I would want to be on. Well, they need defensive help. To be honest, they need to draft defense. If they don't, then they're dumb. Also, O line because that O line.
I would say they have a nice D line.
If they go get like maybe I just got to spend some more time looking at who's coming out of the draft on the line. But if
Very
they could
deep.
go very
Higher,
deep, if
very
they
deep
could
on
go get a
defense.
good tackle, bro, I say just go ahead and
Like,
Oh, what
on
OT?
defense?
I don't
no.
need no more the
No,
defense
Oh,
guy.
no, 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 no,
okay.
no, no,
I
no,
got
no,
you.
no, no.
Yeah,
That's what you got
OT.
Dexter Lawrence there for.
Yeah, I was
I'm
about to
talking
say
about
because
I'm
they
talking about a left or a right tackle, like get you
yeah
like a Joe Alt or a Rashawn. Like you remember how like they drafted Joe Alt and then Rashawn Slater? Well,
yeah.
vice versa, but you know what I'm trying to say.
I think
Like they have to do something like that so then they can really protect that offense.
I
But
I think the bull out of Alabama. I forget his first name, but Proctor. I think he's a tackle, so they could like go and scoop him. They
I
have
yeah,
seen
high enough pick.
I seen something about him though.
What?
I seen like he's like good, but he's not like strong enough for
mm,
NFL yet.
Mm,
Something like that. I seen something. I seen something.
I think of all things, that's pretty fixable. If you got good technique, I'm willing to just stuff you in the weight room, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sick of
You
freak
know, then
athletes.
you could end up like the one bull from the Gators last year who is he even on the team right now?
No,
Bro
bro.
is off a team. He's too big. He's
He's
tomorrow
too
him.
That's what I'm saying.
The Bucks try to give him a chance. He just wasn't losing enough weight, bro.
not fast
Yeah.
enough.
So
But we're gonna move on to the playoffs. We're gonna start with the NFC. Shout out to the Seahawks. Go ahead,
well,
bro.
the FCS playoffs is on. Championship game is on right now as well. Illinois State versus Montana State.
What's the score?
28-27. I'm surprised, bro.
There you go. Okay.
And
Sound like good
surprised.
ball.
That's because usually North Dakota State or South Dakota State always makes it.
Nah,
Facts.
bro. Montana State good too, bro.
Yeah, but North Dakota State or South Dakota State always make it.
Facts.
And
I
they
want to
got
say Montana State
put
won
out.
it like 2 years ago, right?
I think so. 2 years ago or last year.
Yeah.
They got put out early this year, but go ahead, E.
But
Oh,
shout out to the what's up, bro?
one more thing. I'm gonna play the role of Lamar Dick Eater since Aaron's not here.
That's fine. That's fine. That's okay.
Sidebar. Uh Maybe Lamar does need to get off that team. Fire Jim Harbaugh because a lot of bad decisions made in that game.
I think yes, but I think that like he's not the person who calls the offense. He's not the
Maybe.
person who calls the defense.
So what is he doing?
Technically, he's a special teams coach.
Yeah, I don't want that on my team. I want somebody who's gonna call something important and not just special teams. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
I
why
get
didn't they
it.
run the ball to get some more yards, then burn that timeout? Yeah, I know
Well,
you're scared of fumbling, but Derrick
Why
Henry
didn't
just had a great game.
why didn't you give the ball to Derrick Henry in the second half? That's the real question.
5 touches. You feel what I'm saying? Like just a lot of bad. Yeah.
no, I get what you're saying. I do. I really do. But
Also shout out that holy water y'all sprinkled on the field that caused what's his name, that corner to slip on that game winning touchdown. Shout out that because that actually saved y'all.
Bro was wide open.
all right, so to give a little bit more reference, the offensive coordinator's name is Todd Monken. I think that Todd Monken is an issue. He's the one who calls the offense. So I think that, and that's the thing. Notoriously, Baltimore has not had a how do I put it a like a genius coach as a play caller. So I it just doesn't seem like a Baltimore thing to do. I'm just
Give
gonna tell
me
you.
give me Brian Dable over whoever the heck you just
Oh
called.
yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. I'd say fire Arthur Smith right now and give us Brian Dable. Heck yeah. Heck
Not gonna
yeah,
happen,
like
baby.
right now.
Not gonna
Right
happen.
now. Yeah, I know. And we won the freaking North too. But what can I say? I mean, but again, I think that there was a lot of noise around Tomlin. I think it's a little bit unfair. I mean, I do understand what people are saying, but we do also have to understand that year in and year out, at the beginning of the year when the schedule makers drop the schedule, we always pick Pittsburgh to end up with the same number of wins or less than Cleveland. Cleveland. And then we always continuously fight to maybe we don't win the division, but at least make the playoffs. And I think that it's a commendable effort. Because where do you see a team like that consistently overachieve?
But bro, you and I
I'm just
both
asking.
know. Both of us know, bro. You're
I'm
not
just
happy.
asking,
You're
bro.
not actually happy, bro. Stop. Take that smile off your face.
It
You're not
doesn't
happy.
matter. It doesn't matter if I'm happy or not. You know what it's about? It's about winning games.
But that's the thing.
And what coach wills the team to win more than Mike Tomlin? Because he constantly overachieves. You cannot tell me a team with Jalen Warren as their most skilled athlete,
I don't know.
the offense.
I get that they can't game well sometimes.
All right, then Kenneth Gainwell. You can't tell me that the best player on that offense is Kenneth Gainwell in 2026, and you guys are a playoff team. You can't tell me that.
Yo, there's so many factors. Like your division
No.
being abysmal. No, that matters. Your division is abysmal, especially this year. Well, usually it's not. I will say usually it's not. Usually it is a dogfight. To your credit, usually it is a dogfight. But this year, Bengals abysmal, Browns are usually terrible, and the Ravens were very much underachieving. They sold that division so crazy. So y'all did what y'all were supposed to do, and in previous years.
And
But
y'all
this
called me
year,
crazy.
but also what
And
I
y'all
was saying,
called me crazy.
you got it. But what I was saying though, you can't be happy with just being a first round exit every year. You can't be
I
happy.
don't think we're going to be a first round exit this year. Just wait and watch.
Let's get into the playoff picture now, please.
Let's do it. So NFC, we did have the Seahawks. They got the bye. Then we have another Bears Packers matchup at Chicago. I'm excited to see that game. That's 2-7. Well, seeds 2-7. Chicago currently is a 1.5 favorite. Um, last time we saw them go all the way to the very, very end.
It's- yeah.
Do we expect the same this time without Micah Parsons, or do we see Chicago? Because I'm not gonna lie, what I might do.
They also
Nah,
got Diggs.
we gotta do this. We gotta do this, y'all. We about to
Diggs
make
might
a
make a
lay,
difference.
huh?
I said Diggs might make a difference on that defense,
Trayvon Diggs in 26. Stop.
bro. It's playoffs, bro. Everybody plays different in playoffs.
I like that
Trayvon
though.
Diggs,
I like
yo,
that.
he's a part of that same team that gave up like 48 to the Packers. Don't tell me about Trayvon Diggs in the
So are
playoffs.
we taking Bears or Packers?
Bears.
I'm taking Packers. I'm taking Packers.
That we'll make a lay. All right, bro. We'll
Watch,
make a lay.
watch,
We'll
watch.
circle
All right,
back to
we'll see.
this next week.
We'll
As
see.
long as Jordan Love is playing,
Yo,
I don't
Jordan
know.
Love is so Brett Favre-ish. We
I
don't.
agree.
Do you know what version of Jordan Love you're gonna
you
get?
also got you also got to include Josh Jacobs. Most likely should be getting those carries again. It's
Okay.
playoff. So I'm taking the Packers. The Packers wide receiver core may not look like outstanding, but when it's playoff time, niggas lock in. They be locked.
Okay. All right. We'll see. I'm gonna go Bears, which you have. Um, next we have Eagles. Well, I'm sorry, Niners at Eagles, and the Eagles are currently a 4.5 point favorite.
Mm.
I'm gonna lie, I think I'm gonna take the Eagles here. But I think it's not. I think it's definitely not gonna be. It's gonna have to definitely be a money line. You can't take the spread here. I think
I'm
it's gonna be
taking
close.
49ers.
Okay.
I want to take the 49ers, but they're not doing nothing against that defense. And their defense is banked up to I don't know what. So
Yeah,
the Eagles
I
can
think it's gonna
struggle.
be hard for him to stop. Yeah.
The
I
Eagles can
think Brock
struggle.
Purdy might be able
Oh,
to.
Huh?
huh? What'd you say?
Me?
About what?
You said it's hard for the 49ers to do anything on that Eagles defense.
Yes.
The Eagles defense
I
is
don't
like
know, bro.
outside of their front, who is there to worry about? Let's be real.
That's fair.
Nah, honestly, they do have a good defense. So just because of that, you
But
Yeah,
gotta
I will say.
remember, like that.
pass it. Do a threat.
Look, Cooper DeJean he's good to average.
I think Quinyon Mitchell is above average.
I
He's
would say that.
mid. He's
I would say that
average.
too.
I think Braun is also above average too. I didn't think that. I didn't feel that way for a while,
Braun
but
is
I
probably
think
the
so
best
too.
player on defense. So
Yeah. No,
and
I don't think. I think Jalen Carter's excellent.
yeah, that's yeah, you're right. You're right.
He's a cheater, bro. I don't want to hear that
I
shit.
also think that who's the other one next to him? Jordan Davis, now that his weight's come down, I've
Yeah,
definitely seen a big improvement in his ability to play
yeah.
and stay healthy. I'm not gonna lie,
Carolina's
bro.
amazing.
I think that they honestly, if
Will they
you
be
look
able
at
to?
the NFC,
Who's
well,
who's
the Rams are still there, but I think they have the second best defensive line in the entire NFC on their
They
side of the
got
bracket,
they
honestly.
got good safety play. You feel me? Like their defense is
Yeah,
good as long as Cooper DeJean or Quinyon Mitchell don't get injured. Because then you got to put
right.
in. I forget Bull's name, but he's terrible.
Yeah. Number 8. I know who you're
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah,
Like, how does he have a single digit?
yeah. They
Um,
need to take that away.
I forget who you're talking about, but I know who you're talking about. Okay, interesting. So, Sab, did you pick, bro? Who you got?
Oh, I got the Eagles.
Okay,
It's gonna be
I
low
bet.
school. It can. I don't know. I don't
I'm
see.
thinking like a 2017 type John.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
It is anybody's shoot. Anybody could come out either conference, either though. So shoot.
Yeah.
wait? I think you were saying the score 20-17.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Sab
Oh,
thought
I thought you
I
were
thought you
talking
were.
about the year. Oh,
I
I was about to
No.
say
thought you
no.
were about the year 2017.
uh,
Nah.
I don't even
Nah.
know if they scored that many points though. To be honest,
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Next, I have Panthers. Well, Rams at Panthers.
let's just
Yeah,
move.
right. Are we going to take the Rams over or under the spread? It's 9.5.
I think Carolina covers backdoor style.
Okay. One of them. One of them.
Because like we've seen the
Vegas,
Rams.
Vegas hit the phones about, you know
I'm
what I mean?
saying because we
Hello.
like because the Rams managed to just I don't know why they be giving these teams like comfortable like they be so comfortable like close.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I agree. Okay. I could see how that
But
happens
then this game could also get out of hand early.
early.
The way
Like
that
it could be
Early.
21-3 and it could still be like 5 minutes in the first quarter still.
that like
Yeah,
that
Is
I'm
that
Tay
definitely.
back?
I'm gonna take the spread. I would take the spread. Now that I think about it,
I'm not sure.
I would take the spread.
Okay.
Quick update is 28-28.
Oh,
I
darn.
think Illinois State might win this game. They
aren't
were
they?
And
Aren't they unranked in that
they are
tournament or something?
unranked in the playoffs.
Yeah, crazy.
they think Devontae's gonna come back. Yeah, it's over for him. Go and pack it up. Book them
Yeah,
trips. Now to move over to the AFC side, we're gonna first start off with the Broncos. Congrats to Broncos for securing the number one seed. Shout out to Sean Payton really turning that franchise around. They haven't been good since Peyton Manning left, and what can I say? He did it again.
I'm not hearing that.
No,
No, they
why?
they up there with the Patriots in terms of like easiest schedule this year, bro.
No, NFC. No, NFC West also has a very easy schedule too this year as well. So those are a lot of good teams that we've been talking about. Like half of the NFC bracket is literally NFC West. So you know,
That's true,
but guess what? When's the last time that they were number one?
and that's true.
You know, shout out to them. Bo Nix, I mean, I don't necessarily know if he's a guy, but I don't know if he's necessarily the guy, you know. But we're gonna start with the 2-7. I think the Patriots get lucky. They got the only chance that they had at winning a first round game was playing the Chargers just because they have no tackles. And honestly, Patriots currently have a 3.5 point favorite. I think I'm gonna have to take Chargers. I'm gonna have to take the Chargers spread. Not gonna lie. Not saying they're gonna win.
I think this is one of those Jay Herbo games where he goes for like maybe 3 touchdowns, but he has like 2 picks because he's like running for his life type
Yeah,
Jones.
yeah. and it could come down to the very, very end. What you think, Tone? Who you taking?
I think I'm gonna take the Patriots this first round.
Okay. Next, and also please remember, NFL does not reseed. Um, Next we have Jags Bills.
I'm going with the Bills on this one.
Bills.
I'm going with the Bills on this one.
Yeah. Does that have any pushback?
But I wouldn't be surprised if the Jags win, though. I would not be surprised if the Jags
I think
win.
it's definitely going to be close within a touchdown, but I think that the Bills pull it off, bro.
I think this is the season that Josh Allen does it, bro.
It
This is
might
his
be,
like
bro.
Maybe
last
this
chance for
season
real.
that he
Yeah.
does. This between this season and next season, he only has
Yeah.
two because Mahomes not back next season for sure.
No Lamar, no Mahomes, bro. And we don't know about Trevor Lawrence. Like, and
Yeah.
that's what I was about to say. It depends on what version we get of Trevor Lawrence because that defense is so like non-existent for real for the Bills. Like, you should fry, you should cook for real. But if he starts to be a turnover machine, then the Bills
That's
gonna
fine.
get
Yeah, it
this.
might get tough. Yeah.
Or
Agreed.
if like Etienne can't run that ball as once.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the one bull who they got, Tutton,
Yeah.
he's been stepping it up too. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been impressed, especially stepping into that Tank Bigsby role. I'm just saying, bro.
We'll
I'm
see.
just saying, if they can control the line of scrimmage, if Jacksonville can control the line of scrimmage, I think Buffalo might be in trouble.
They got a good enough defense too. I will say Jacksonville got a good enough defense to possibly contain James Cook. Not you're not going to necessarily like keep him to under 50 yards, but like maybe if you can keep him to like 70, something like that, then you give
Yeah,
yourself a better chance.
yeah. Agreed. Agreed. But next, my favorite, the game I'll be watching, the Monday night game. Steelers host the Texans. I'm super excited. Because when's the last time that the Steelers have hosted a playoff game? Actually, it's 2020 against the Browns. Don't remind me of the game. Um, and Houston comes in as a 3-point favorite.
Hmm.
As they should.
As they should, rightfully so. I want to say Houston's what, like, they've only lost one game since starting, 2 games since starting 0-3. So they've been hooping, hooping. Um, the defense does scare me. I think that having DK Metcalf come back, it is going to make things a lot easier on the offense. It won't look as bad, um, but it still will look bad. Um,
Real bad. Oh
Real
my
bad.
God.
And and
Real.
and and without Darnell Washington either, he's out for the year now. It's really frying us. It really takes all the creativity out of our offense. And all the momentum plays seem to be going without him because it
Right.
just seemed like, uh,
Y'all
They got
needed
the tush
Darnell
push.
Washington.
The tush push is hilarious now.
nah, yeah, Darnell Washington, like he's a momentum farmer, if that makes sense. Because what they do is they run a 5 yard in or 5 yard out with him, and he is 312 pounds and athletic. So he runs over at least two players because they're in the secondary, and then typically he has to get gang tackled by at least two or three other players. So at home, those types of plays, typically get the crowd involved. And without DK and without those plays, you were booking him for at least one or two plays like that. I mean, while it didn't necessarily result in a large gainage of yards, it did swing the momentum, I felt like, for our offense. It made us feel better about, just the outlook on what we actually could do. But honestly, I'm praying for our left tackle because Broderick Jones was our left tackle to start the year, but he's out for the year. So I think Bull last name is Pete. Apparently, he's like top five in Pro Football Focus since starting. Um, since starting and taking over for him, but Will Anderson.
Let's see how Will Anderson, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
right. We gonna have to give him the Miles Garrett treatment. Not even gonna lie. Gonna have to give him the Miles Garrett
But
treatment.
you know what I seen? I seen a graphic and I seen that the Texans they blitzed like the least and they like don't beat us guys in their coverage. They're literally just like beat us. You
Right.
should be very scared of them because they're like top five in the league in pressures for a man front. I don't think
Yeah, I'm
you can't double
nervous.
that
I
man.
am. And actually, speaking of Miles Garrett, I do want to say congratulations to Miles Garrett for getting the sack record. Um,
I
He's trying to
he
appreciate
was
be
that.
elite. He was elite. He has been elite for a very long time, even as a Steelers fan. I was saying this to Aaron earlier. I feel like Miles Garrett's floor is significantly like much, much, much higher than TJ Watt's, but I think that TJ Watt's ceiling is just slightly higher than Miles Garrett. And the only reason I say that before anybody gets on me is just because of TJ Watt's ability to cover and play pass coverage, because you've seen him get a few interceptions playing pass coverage. So that's the only thing I'll say. Um, and I'm excited for this week to see what happens in the playoffs. Which matchup are we most looking forward to?
Uh,
Jags, Bills.
I was thinking that too, Jags Bills.
Okay.
But also, I feel like part of me want to say Eagles Chargers.
Or Eagles
Chargers.
Eagles don't play the
Yo,
Chargers, bro. Eagles
um,
Niners.
I'm fried. Eagles Niners.
Yeah, okay.
That's
I
one of those
like that
lineups
too.
that's
I like
like,
that answer too. Especially with the steadiness of Christian McCaffrey and that offense,
yeah.
I think it's definitely going to give the Eagles something to contend with. Especially if they struggle to contain Christian McCaffrey. But CMC has a good game, bro, or even an average game. It's gonna be tough.
If
I'm not
Brock
even gonna
Purdy,
lie, it's gonna be
if Brock
tough.
Purdy goes off,
if that Eagles offense comes out flat and you know what I'm saying, CMC does
Right.
his
And you
thing.
can just hand the ball off to CMC and get three. Bro, it might be tough.
Yeah.
It might be runts.
Cause that Shanahan offense, cause it's gonna be play action. Ooh, the play action of death.
Yeah. It's gonna be bad, bro. Um, but I guess the next question I ask, and this will be our last NFL question. Which team, based off the way the brackets look now, would you say has the biggest chance or the best chance? Let me say that on each
Uh,
side.
doesn't really
mm,
say a lot about the kind of year of football we've had that nobody said anything immediately.
I mean, I have an immediate answer. I
Okay,
don't know
let's.
if you want to hear it.
Oh,
we all know we
actually.
all know what his answer is going to
We
be.
don't actually.
I'm gonna say the Steelers, and this is why. This is why.
Yeah.
I think we can beat the Texans. I think if we do the exact thing that we do best, slow the game down, muck it up for everybody, right? The Texans offense really isn't that good. It's really just their defense. Who's won the most games under 17 this entire year? The Steelers. You know what I mean? It's one of those types of who traditionally wins the most games under 17 points? The Steelers. So I think that like we make this whole thing about the defense being great and only letting up 17 points a game and they get all this pressure, right? But great. Great. Sounds good. But we win those types of games. You can't, and this is what I try to tell people about like the reason why the Ravens can't beat us isn't because we're a better team than them. It's that they tried to out Steeler us. and they lose every single time. They try to make the game more physical. They try to slow the game and run the ball and do all those things. You need to beat us in a track meet. And if you think that you're going to try to put us in a what is that saying? A knockdown, drag them out fight, you're going to lose 9 times out of 10. With a home playoff game, bro, you don't know the last time we had a home playoff game. We were so ready. We're so ready, bro. I'm so excited to see what's going to happen. And then I think the Pats get beat by the Bills. I think the Bills take care of business. The Bills then come home, come play the Steelers, or the Patriots win and they come play the Steelers
And you think
because I think that we can go to Denver and beat them. I think that we can. We've seen their defense take a few steps back over the last month of the season. We've seen the offense be what the offense is. Bro,
You know what I really hate about
what's the
this
one?
playoff?
What's that? No
I
one's good
like
enough to really be like a superpower.
Nah, it's just like as an outside observer, like some obnoxious fan base is going to win, and then like I can't like there's no good outcome except like
no,
the Chargers win, I guess,
no. I would say
or Houston.
Jags win, that'd be crazy. I
I
would
would
have never
say
saw that one coming.
I would say the Jags. I wouldn't care if the Jags
Texans,
feel me. Texans,
yeah.
the Bills. Nah,
Broncos,
I
cap,
would
cap
care if
about
the
the
Bills won because now I have to entertain like
Nah,
over
Broncos.
Lamar talks, and it's like
Josh would be over Lamar.
he would, and it's like uh I don't know.
Seahawks.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. Bears, I wouldn't be mad.
So yeah, because nobody.
Panthers, Rams.
The Panthers. Can we be serious?
I know. They have a
But
chance, though.
that's what I'm
There's a
saying.
chance.
There's a chance.
There's
They're
a
on the
chance.
playoff
Any given Sunday, bro. It's not the NBA.
8 and 9.
because it's one and done. There
One
is
and
no
done.
there is no multiple game series in football.
Facts.
One and done.
But we're gonna move on to the NBA. Last topic of the night. Just to kind of review, we're now in like the week 10 of the NBA. There's been a few teams that have continued to dominate now that football is now going into the playoffs. Now the NBA is really starting to ramp up post Christmas. Um, but there's a lot going on in the NBA. While there's a lot going on, there's also not a lot going on. There's a lot of teams that are continuing to dominate. Shout out to the Celtics and Jalen Brown. He should have been the December Player of the Month, but it is what it is. Who would have thought that they'd be still fighting for playoff contention and playoff seeding now? Um,
To his credit, he needs to be on like the MVP leaderboard for dragging that team to like they're like what 3 games out of like I think the top seed or something like that.
Here, I
Like
can actually tell you right now. I had it
because
up.
he's not even top 10, and that's kind of disrespectful.
It
Not
is. Yeah, he's 3.5. He had some 3.5 games out. So shout out to Jalen Brown for that because honestly, I didn't see that coming. I am not a big Jalen Brown fan. That's just me. Um, but he
just
wills
fine.
that team to win. Telling you cool.
Bro. Because we're speaking about the NBA.
All right.
And I'm like, the Hornets won by 27?
Yeah, they beat us bad, bro.
What? Yo, the NBA is so random, bro.
Yeah, bro.
NBA be
Yeah,
the
well,
most like
yeah,
during regular season, it's the most random thing ever, bro.
agreed. Yeah, and honestly, like we're now at that point in the year where it's like it's not close enough to the playoffs for people to really be caring, and then like it's still far enough away from like I feel like what like the trade deadline and everything like that where it's like no one really trying to make no one's really pushed to really do anything.
Well, that's not completely true. Trey Young
Okay.
is trying to get out
Yeah,
of
Trae Young is going.
Atlanta.
Trae
He
Young is
wants
Yeah,
going
well
out.
too.
well
But I
we
mean,
already knew that though.
that was like 2 weeks ago too. We was talking about that.
Nah,
Yeah, and
some people, namely Aaron Harris, was talking about he gonna stay, but not
But he was
He
talking
doesn't want
about
to say.
he was also like, oh, when Trey Young comes back, we're going to be a different team.
And they
No,
were. They
that means
were.
this team
No, actually, they were
they
a
were worse.
different team.
They
They
were
were just
worse.
worse.
They
They were
were a
just
worse team,
worse.
bro.
They were just worse. But it'd be like that. To think that the Pistons are the number one seed, who would have thought that going into the year? Only issue that I do have is that they are led by JB Bickerstaff. We know what he's famous for, front running. Um, no disrespect. Sixers also been hooping as well. Um, they're kind of getting healthy again. I mean, I don't necessarily know if that's a good team or not, but they're
We'll
winning. They're winning games. We'll see. We'll see once it really matters.
I think that was
Then to
it.
go out west, the Thunder continue to dominate. They did lose last night. We're glad that they have now descended from the 2018 Warriors and 95 Bulls talk back to just the best team in basketball. I'm happy with that. The Spurs have also continued to win a lot of games. Even without Wemby, they're saying that Wemby's out for I want to say another week. And they're going to try to shoot for retesting him to play next week. Suns also have been turning heads, not gonna lie. Quietly, they've been beating a lot of good teams.
They
They
beat the
beat
Thunder.
OKC, they beat the Thunder. Yeah, they beat the Thunder, they beat the Lakers, they beat the Warriors, they beat a lot of Western Conference teams with a lot of
Warriors are not
rings.
a Warriors are
So
not a
I think that they're definitely going to be one of the hardest outs when it comes to uh, the playoffs. Because honestly, they're 5 seed right now, so
Yo,
6 seed. Sorry. Huh?
should the Lakers trade for Dylan Brooks?
Depends on what we have to give up.
We're going to give up
What the
Braun, bro. Them two on
no,
the same team is going to explode, bro.
I don't think so.
It's gonna be a whole Jordan Poole versus Draymond Green situation, bro.
No, bro.
Why,
Neither one of those players are like that.
bro? Them two together is like us putting Isaiah Stewart and Braun together. It's
Bro,
not.
like, but
It's
that's
not
like
like
playing on a different team and playing together is very different. Now that Draymond and Jordan Poole shit was like the most like okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay,
everybody thought they thought they were the best of friends. Deep down inside, Draymond Green really hated him.
but like I
Same
think
with
Dylan Brooks,
Jordan and Steve Kerr. Jordan hated Steve Kerr
but they got it done though.
But they got it
All
done.
these
That is
examples,
true.
they got it
with the
done.
black eye. I ain't letting Jordan just punch me in the face, bro. I
Bruh, come
don't care
on
what he
now.
gave me.
You know Steve Kerr, he not like that, bruh. He not finna do
Kerr,
nothing,
is this
bruh.
Steve
He
Kerr
just showed up to
Canadian,
work the
right?
next day like
He's
nothing happened.
Canadian, right? Is he?
I don't know.
He's something. He's not American for sure.
Who?
Steve Kerr. Let me see.
Couldn't
First
even
time I've
tell
ever
you, bro.
hearing this.
Steve Kerr is Lebanese. Okay. I don't know if they can fight. I don't know if they can fight, but
Yeah.
you gotta like
Yeah,
fight back,
bro.
bro. You gotta fight back, bro.
I understand. Um,
You know who really been surprising me this year?
who that?
The Raptors.
Yeah.
The Raptors been playing decent ball.
It's
I feel
facts.
like once they traded for BI last year, you saw the improvement on the team. At least I did, at least from afar. I can't say I watched a lot of Raptors basketball last year or this year.
We had a decent we had a crazy game from Scotty Barnes other like a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago
Wasn't it like a
maybe.
triple double or something?
He had like 20 points, 25 rebounds, and 10 assists. Like,
Yep. Yeah.
but then again, it was against the Warriors who don't have a center.
Yeah,
So it's like,
But still, he's like the small forward
yeah,
user. So
yeah.
yeah. But now to talk about some of those teams who have been struggling. There's been a few teams struggling. Knicks have looked kind of over their last 10. Lakers, who currently missing Austin Reeves right now, have been struggling as well. And also the Nuggets, but kind of expected when you miss out on Jokic. They do say that Jokic should be out for the rest of the month. They're going to try to test him towards the end of the month, see where he's at. Not really sure on the Austin Reeves update currently, but then as per usuals. The Pelicans, the Pacers, Memphis are just all bad. All bad. Restart the franchise. But to actually talk about Trey Young a little bit more, I know I've mentioned going to Denver, um, for Jamal Murray, but where else could you see Trey Young going? Is it crazy to put Trey Young in Phoenix to finally put Devin Booker next to a true point guard?
Oh wait, but already did that with CP3 and they went to the finals. But CP3 actually had defense. That's the thing.
CP3.
So let's not do that one.
Um,
That team suffers defensively so bad, and you have to give up you're gonna have to give up some decent players. And God, oh my goodness, they had to give up Dylan Brooks because he's low key
No, you keep Dylan, you give up.
Grayson
Yeah,
Allen.
you're gonna have to.
you feel what I'm saying? And he's like, you know what I'm saying? He's good defensively. He can score as we've seen this year, and he also brings an edge to every team he goes to. So why would I?
Allen might get traded too.
Who?
Grayson Allen.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do
What
that.
trading him to the Mavericks?
I guess if you just want to have fun, sure. Like,
No, but I think that adding Kyrie to the Mavericks or adding him for Kyrie or one of those types of players, I would try. Why are y'all looking at me like that?
Trey Young for Kyrie.
Not straight up, like you add in some
I
picks and
wouldn't
stuff,
even.
but
I wouldn't even care if Kyrie hurt. I wouldn't even do it.
why not?
age, low key.
That's true. The age, but
Okay.
I feel like Kyrie can still play at that level if you really really want him to.
Yeah, I know, but I still think that long term, Trey Young, that's why you trade for Trey Young, or that's why you trade for Kyrie Irving. So then in the playoffs, he's able to do that on that team, on that young team. But I think that Trey Young, that's kind of like the give and take part of it. You kind of got to give in a way, you know what I mean? If you're Atlanta by taking a player that might be slightly less, well, I guess giving up a player who's younger, right, for an older player, but that older player has championship caliber.
Suppose they're trying to get rid of. Well, we'll talk about that in a second.
Let me see.
But I don't know. I feel like Trey Young just does not offer as much as the Hawks, any Hawks fan, aka Aaron Harris.
What about the Pistons? They're crazy.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Why would I want to ruin what I have?
Yes.
Jeez,
You
no.
just figured it out with Cade.
I
Yeah, I'm
mean,
gonna
yeah.
give him
I
a
don't
B.
think you give up Cade though. You can't. You personally.
No, but like what I'm saying though is even if you put him next to Cade, you take the thing that makes Cade great, which is the ball in his hands.
Facts. He is so high. Trey Young is so high
So,
used.
so Trey Young is like
Both of them though. Both of them are though.
he really like a ball dominant player.
Super
Yes.
ball dominant.
Okay.
Nobody else is touching the rock.
Okay.
Essentially like Luca.
It's a black hole, dog.
Yeah.
So you might got to put him on like.
A bad team. That's
Send
really
him
the
to
only place he
Utah
could go.
for Kessler Walker and marketing.
If you could get Keontae George, they would never do that. But if you could get Keontae George, okay.
Okay. But I guess the next
He probably
question
put him
is
like some Lamelo ball, something, bro.
no, bro. No, that
He's like
they're
a
just
Lamelo
as
low
ball, but
bad.
he
key,
get traded too. So
low key. He is like an advanced. Listen, he's like an
Yeah,
advanced
yeah.
LaMelo Ball, bro.
LaMelo Ball. Yeah, he's like how do I put it? He's if LaMelo Ball and Chris Paul had a baby.
Because Chris Paul without defense, yeah, yeah, yes, I'm with that.
Because he has like he plays within the system the same way that Chris Paul will, right? He's I wouldn't necessarily say Trey Young's pass first, but he's definitely not pass second. Um He's probably the closest thing to a traditional point guard in the league currently right now. Like
Yeah.
if you
Will
had to,
build that joint.
Like if it was like not including like the injured players, yeah.
but yeah. I guess my next question and my final question of the night is gonna be who is your MVP of the league this year?
Due to
Well,
game.
With Jokic going down,
If he
I would
makes a game cutoff,
I would now say Luca.
look at the Don. Look at the Don.
Bro is averaging at 30, 34, 10 and what, 10 and 10 or something like that, 11 and 10.
11-8, yeah, something like that.
When do we get on other star players for foul baiting the same way we get on Shea? I'm just asking.
But Shea also includes that, but you got to also include like that entire team, bro. We seen the Lou Dort. I'm talking to you, Lou
Right,
Dort.
right,
We seen the clips, Lou Dort. Zaza
right.
Pachulia Jr. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening, bro.
Saying, bro.
We see the clips, Lou
We
Dort.
see what
That
y'all be doing.
that is
We
not
know
real.
what y'all be doing.
That's not
And
real
we're
defense.
not standing for it. That's bad basketball.
Terrible basketball.
Bad basketball. Bad basketball, bro.
And guess what? I promise you, he makes up for it on the offensive end, being terrible.
Stop.
So my
Okay.
man will. I see these games, bro. I watch him chuck up open shot after open shot, and it clings off of something, bro. Like, and like we can't get rid of him because his defense is good, but like, oh my gosh,
It's
please,
essentially like Herb Jones.
bro. It is
He's essentially like
so.
Herb Jones.
It's
Yeah,
like,
bro.
yo, like I was low key just surprised to see that he averaged 10 last year. It was like, yeah, I can see that though, low key, because he was a little more like reliable last year. This year,
Yeah, bro. He definitely had a career year last year, bro. He had to, bro.
because bro, he is.
It was bad, bro. It gets bad. And it's like every single time, it's like the momentum's just there.
If you
Lou
hit
Dort.
this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Momentum's up. We're winning this game, and he's
Yeah,
not.
right.
Especially against
This
the
is the
Spurs.
seal.
Especially against
Yeah.
the Spurs.
Yeah, because that's the only thing they give you, bro. They give
Yeah,
you that Lou Dort 3, bro. And you live and you die by the Dort 3, bro.
and I'm sick of
You
this.
better hope y'all don't see them, bro. You
You
better
know,
hope.
I hope.
you know who that
Listen,
sound like? Bruce Bowen. Did that motherfucker Bruce Bowen open, bro, for that three? It's going to go in.
look, bro, and
Defense.
Nah,
I
bro.
don't care if we can get the offense together and limit these so because we give up. We have like I think we're top five in 3-point percentage allowed. We can figure that out on defense and figure out some kind of offense with Jay Will because since Jay Will has been back, our offense has been so inconsistent. If we can get some consistency on offense outside of SGA, figure out how to not give up so many damn threes. I don't care who we play. But if we can't get that together, we might get smoked out.
Mm, that's how, I don't know. I feel like threes is really like, that's the new thing of the game, bro. You got DeAndre Drummond. I call him DeAndre Drummond. What am I talking about?
Andre Drummond.
Right. Andre Drummond shooting threes, bro.
40%. He's a sniper game.
What? There's no way.
It's up there.
He hit like four threes one game. I said,
What?
what am I seeing Andre Drummond shooting four threes for, bro?
No way.
That's how we
Look,
see. That's how that's that
38.5%? No.
like that's
look,
like you thinking like JaVale McGee making
No
threes now.
way. Like,
look.
that's crazy.
We was just clowning him for that one time he shot like that fadeaway for that random fadeaway. But look, this goes to show Ben Simmons just simply didn't want it enough, like at all. Because no way
You
you're getting
dominant.
outclassed by
All right.
Andre Drummond.
Montana State just won OT 35-34 because they blocked Illinois State extra point, bro. That is crazy.
These kickers gotta stop kicking it so low, bro.
But Montana State also blocked their basically their probably game winning field goal during regulation.
Yo.
Damn.
What if
Three phases of the game. They be forgetting. It's three phases.
Yeah. If, if your special team's not there, that right there could be the death of you. We seen it last night. We seen it last night.
But
We seen it with Ohio State.
yo, he is going to
Yeah,
be so for that.
If special teams not there, that is the death of your program, bro.
yeah,
This doesn't make this, it's life.
facts.
But as far as MVPs go in the NBA, I'm a of course
You
Shea.
gonna say Shay?
Of course,
I
efficient.
think, bro.
He's so efficient, by the
I
way.
feel like if it really comes
So
down to like,
consistent. And his team is the number one seed. Great narrative. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like if the league, if
If the league care about basketball,
Oh my
if they
God.
want to do us right,
I'm not gonna lie. The fact that Luca hasn't gotten one at this point is kind of crazy, given the talent he is. But yeah.
he hasn't got
but
one.
every single year, like not gonna lie though, if you look at the years, like it makes sense. Like every single year, there was a player that was better than Luca.
But this year, like Shea is like,
It might
okay,
be his year.
he
It might
gives
be
you
his year.
he gives you that offense. He also gives you way better defense than
Yeah, agreed.
so
I agree.
that's why Shea got it over Jokic last year. We were saying the same thing. Like,
Yeah. Also, I feel like also Jokic is kind of at that point too where he's won so many now where you're starting to kind of get to like
Fatigue.
super, super, super
and
like
they not
top tier echelon players. And for you
yeah.
to only have one championship, I think they're not going to let you do it.
I don't think they want to
But I
because
think
to
also
be fair,
fatigue too, though. To be honest,
yeah, they're
I
not trying
think
to
it's
let you
fatigue.
touch them records, bro. They don't want you to touch
Facts.
that Jordan
They do
record.
not want you to. Now, maybe if he wins like another like championship or two, they might give him another one or two. But like,
Even then, they didn't give Braun none. They didn't give Braun none.
right, bro. You're right.
No
You're
way.
Because
right.
they cheated, Braun, bro. We know that.
Facts.
So bad.
Facts.
All know that.
That's an all-time heist, and they need to rescind that, John. They need to go straight to who was it, Yoki Noah. They need to go to his house and take that, John.
Yeah. But
Marcus
what
All,
can
I
we
mean,
say? Yeah, right.
go straight to his house.
But I guess besides that, are there any other topics?
Nothing from you.
No. Well, like, Tone?
Um, that was one thing I was about to say. There was something about like another sport. It wasn't. It wasn't the
It better
big
not be
three.
about no damn wrestling, bro.
Definitely
Actually, it's
about that.
not.
It better
Wow.
not be about no wrestling, bro.
If,
Wow.
if
College
if it
basketball?
was, it was the Ben that Chris Jericho was supposed to be coming back
No,
to WWE,
no.
but
You should. Yo,
that
this
is
is
on
trigger
pause.
word, bro. You
That's
can't
on
say
pause
that.
right now because we're not sure if he's coming back yet.
Twin, stop, twin. You gotta stop, bro. You gotta be stopped. You gotta be stopped, bro.
It might is it we I might be something about like we just got tuned into college basketball soon.
I bet that's a bet. We'll lock in.
Things starting to change up around there.
That's
I
a bet.
think
That's a
I
bet.
think BYU nice. Yo, they got the boy AJ
Yeah, bro. AJ
Bonanza
tough.
or something.
Crazy.
Bro put up
Kansas is
like
gone.
34 straight games, probably.
I'm saying,
Kansas,
bro.
And
Yeah,
and
we
Kansas,
and then
gotta
it's
look.
the huh?
Go
say
ahead, bro.
Kansas is good. They got the bull. They got that point guard projected top three.
Who?
Kansas point guard out of Kansas.
Kansas.
Yep.
Kansas ranked.
I don't know. I think
To
they're
like
top.
there's
I
be
think they're 25, like top
to
20.
like that's it, bro. NILs, bro. Nobody would never see BYU being this good if it wasn't for NILs.
Thanks,
That's
bro.
a fact.
Like bro, they just got the bread, bro. They got the bread to do whatever they want, bro. It's it's crazy, bro. I
It's really turned into either you got the pedigree, like you're a blue blood, or you just got bread. Like that's the only schools niggas going to.
that's
Like a Florida, like you've been down for so long. If you don't got bread, I don't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll go to a Bama even if they are 9-3 every season, just because like I know what they,
Just because I know the name.
you know what I'm saying? I'll go to a BYU or Texas Tech because they got bread. Oregon, they got bread. Outside.
We're gonna come with the unis too.
Feel me?
All right. All
Nah,
right. I'll make sure I tune into some college basketball this week for sure.
I think
For
that's
sure.
about it. Cause yeah, every other sport really not really been kicking off. Like women's like WNBA, nothing. It's still off season.
I mean, they got the little what
They
the little
got
side John they got.
yeah,
Yeah,
they own league.
yeah. What's it?
They got like it's not even like an NBA lockout league. It's like they got their own auxiliary league going on, bro. Where they making more money in the auxiliary league than the WNBA,
It's
which
always
is
been like that though, bro. Like they would go overseas and make more bread during the
you
off season.
have to. Like
They
their
do they
contract is terrible, bro.
do they like
Bro.
if you're a
Yes.
top player, do you? No,
Yes.
bro.
You're
They make
making more
six,
money in NIL deals in college than you are in the WNBA.
and I understand that, but they're also making six figures, and that's enough for a normal human being to live on. Like
Yeah,
we gotta.
but
Oh, like you're a professional athlete, like okay, but like you're making a lot of money, bro. Like
you gotta think compared to their towards their like counterparts. I'm in this professional. I'm a professional too at the sport. I should be making more than what I'm making,
yeah,
bro.
but like when you look into them stands, right? That's always gonna be my
Revenue's different.
That's the only main thing. To be honest with you,
But
like.
that's what's driving the players to get paid what they're getting paid.
Can you walk down the street and not get
but
mobbed? Yes. As much as I love Paige, she can walk down like a fairly normal person. No hood.
who
Fairly, I said fairly normal. She gonna get a couple people come up, but like not nothing crazy.
who?
Paige,
No, she's not.
bro. Well, now, because
She
they're
getting
doing way
rushed.
better on
She
marketing.
getting rushed, bro. She getting rushed.
But even then, she
She
not
getting
getting
rushed.
rushed.
She's getting.
Not nothing, not
I
crazy.
seen I seen Delaware women hoopers get rushed walking down the street.
Bro, stop,
When,
bro. Stop, bro. Stop.
when,
Stop, Tone.
when
I
Stop.
seen
That's what I'm
I
saying,
seen
bro.
Busy Bones get rushed in high
Bro,
school. He's
stop,
a high
bro.
school hooper, bro.
Stop.
oh my,
Stop.
yo, we can
Stop.
pull up clips of anybody getting rushed, bro. I can pull up clips of Julian Newman getting rushed, bro.
I'm saying, bro.
Is he tough?
No.
But Paige is. So what are we saying right now?
But like that's a clip, bro.
Anybody
Like
can get
on her day to
rushed.
day, bro, she can go in Kroger's, bro, and shop like a normal
No,
person,
she
bro.
can't. No, she
Yes,
can't.
she
Really?
can.
You really think
Yes,
so?
she can,
No,
bro.
I don't. I personally
They
don't
might be
like.
like, somebody might be like, oh, I see her on like that YouTube
Maybe
ad,
I
like
can
for
tell you
New
someone
Balance.
who I can.
Maybe.
There's a few NBA players for sure that I can shop.
Who?
Denny,
Not
Denny,
really.
Denny can shop. Nobody gonna know who Denny is.
If he's in
Denny,
Portland, if
Denny,
he's in Portland, he cannot shop.
that's bro. Take him out of
Bro,
Portland.
but outside of Portland, bro,
Okay,
outside of
that's
15
fair.
minutes of
That's
the
fair. That's
bro.
fair. But look, but that's the difference. But look, you're pulling up a role player. You're pulling up.
Right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
We are
whoa.
talking about one of the faces
No,
of
Time
the
that's an
out.
league.
Time out.
all-star, bro. You
Time
better
out.
watch your mouth.
Denny's an all
You
star.
better watch your
Denny's an
mouth.
all
That's
star.
an all-star.
Denny's an all
My
star.
fault. My fault.
Denny's an all star.
And then look, right after give him if he has like maybe like another all-star season after this, he's not gonna be able to shop like a
He's been
normal
having
person.
multiple, but his team sucks.
No, Tone, I'm not gonna let you say that, bro.
Last year he did. Last year he was
No,
hooping.
no.
He was hooping last year, bro. He's only what, like 24?
He's 25, big bro.
That make a difference? The way that these players been in the college for so long?
Bro. Last year he had 16, 16 and 7.
That's because the beginning of the season was rough. Look at his look at the way he closed up the season, bro.
Are you like a secret Portland fan or something?
Bro,
I'm
what?
I am a Denny fan, bro. People be hating on
Why?
Denny.
That's such a yo, you know what? Actually, got it.
People hate on Denny, bro.
Nobody hates on Denny. You just said nobody knows who he is.
No, you hated on Denny though. This season, you hated on Denny.
I called him a role player. That's my bad because he has been hooping. That's on me. I'm sorry.
You said he was trash this season too,
I did
beginning of
not
the
say he
season.
was trash. You're not gonna take this out of context. I said,
It
I
was
All
like
said,
right, all right,
I
all
said
pod,
he
right.
was.
We gonna see,
pod.
bro.
It was
We
like
gonna
pod.
see, bro.
It was pod. It might have been like it was an earlier pod. You said, "Who was that?" He's sorry.
Okay.
You call him trash.
That sounds like something
I
else.
said, "Bro, come on, bro. Disrespectful to
Well,
Denny."
look, right after I looked at what he was doing, I said, I rescind that.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
He go ride or die for this man, bro.
Yeah, yes. But hey, what can we say
Like I said, I'm
besides?
trying to tell you, he's gonna. If you really looking for a parlay, he got you. He got you, bro.
All right, bro.
He's
We gotta
speaking
cut.
from
We gotta
experience.
cut
This
the
is from
joint out,
experience.
bro. 'Cause this is bad, bro. This is
We're
bad, bro.
supposed to be parlay
Stop,
junkies.
bro. No,
He
bro. You
greening out
Supposed
gotta
to be
every
stop,
parlay
slip.
bro.
junkies. Put him down for 20 points every single
He
night.
greening out that
Bro.
slip.
Cashing. He's cashing every night. 20. 20. Maybe even a 20 point double double.
Oh,
Cash.
now you're risky. You be risky with the
Look it
money.
up, E. Cash.
20-point double double and what though?
Anything.
You could take him you could take him boards, or you want to take him assists.
Yo, you're
Bro,
crazy.
come on, bro.
You got it. Now you gotta be serious.
Look at it, E. Look. E gonna look at it like, oh wow.
If I could just put in double double, I'm fine. If I have to specify, I might get scared.
Nah, you can put double double in. And it give you
Exactly.
whatever.
So yeah. What's his PRA? Like what if I put him down for a PRA? Am I
Bro, he
like
has 12, bro. He just has 12 double doubles this season. That's it.
Look at his stats, bro.
I don't think 12 double doubles constitutes me like putting him down as a lot.
It
That's a
does.
lot. All right.
It is, bro. I'm trying to.
Right.
Okay.
All right, we gonna watch. We gonna watch some Portland Trail Blazers basketball this week. But any other topics?
You know,
Right, right.
hate on niggas, bro. I'll be hating on niggas, man.
I'm just
Hating
not
on
watching. I just
guys.
don't want to watch that. I'm sorry. Jeremy Grant, like for as good as like, and this would be my closing thoughts. Like Jeremy Grant has been hooping apparently.
Is he?
I
No,
seen, I
I
seen
don't
some
think
random
I think he
graphic.
been hurt recently. I haven't been hearing him. I've
I
been
don't know.
seeing what's his name? Sade Sharp, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, sharp. Yeah, I know what
Sharp,
you're talking
Sharp
about.
dude been hooping. I haven't
But
seen Grant recently.
but I
I
don't
don't
want
know
to
if he
watch
hurt,
that,
but
bro.
like
Respectfully, same. And this is why we don't know his name.
they up by 20 right now. Surprised.
Nobody's watching that game though.
Half the NBA games don't even come on TV no more, bro. Let's be real. Because it's football season right now. But when it's over, we'll start seeing some more basketball come on national TV.
Agreed. But I guess we can close it out, y'all. I guess the junkies out, y'all.
Bro, the junkies out, man.
Oh.